making some soap. And today's soap is gonna be Poppymint. Poppymint is a classic. We have been selling it for a very long time. I mean, to be fair, we have with most of our soaps, but it's gorgeous. It's scented naturally with peppermint essential oil, and it's 100% natural. It's like a really soothing, cool bar. Now, we're not making a lot of these bars today because we don't really sell many of them. They're a little bit of an underdog. People have forgotten about them. So we're only making 30 bars. It's a really small batch, but today I'm gonna be showing you the process from start to finish, from blasting it in the bucket to actually cutting them and putting them on the shelf. So enjoy. So I thought with today's soap, I would show you the process from literally start to finish. So in here, I've got all of my oils. We've got olive oil, coconut oil, shea butter, sunflower oil, castor oil, apricot kernel, and then we're also gonna add in some kaolin clay, which helps with the slip of the bar. So when you're using it, gives you that nice little like slip texture. It also helps to keep the essential oil in there, so it makes the scent stronger for longer. And the essential oil we're gonna use is peppermint essential oil. I've also got in here some blue mica and some poppy seeds. The poppy seeds add in a little bit of exfoliation. And then I've got my lye. The lye is the magic ingredient that turns the oils into soap. So to begin with, we are gonna put in all of the dry ingredients with the oils, because I've got all the time in the world to get all of the dry ingredients mixed in before we add in the lye, because as soon as the lye goes in, it's a ticking time bomb, and basically you can't reverse it. The thicker it gets, you know, the quicker you need to get it in the mold. So let's get in here to begin with the kaolin clay. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. We're also gonna add in the poppy seeds and the mica. And I'm gonna put the essential oil in now as well. I did say all the dry ingredients, but I do tend to add in the essential oil or the fragrance at this point as well. Right, I've got my stick blender in on the highest speed, and we're gonna mix this in until there's no more dry ingredients that we can see. I think we're about there, but I'm just gonna take my spatula and scrape down all the sides and the bottom. Yeah, we're good to go. Right, let's add in the lye. I have got 2 jugs here. I'm just gonna pour it down the stick blender, and this will just prevent any bubbles from forming, or at least minimize the chance of there being bubbles. Let's get the other one in as well. I am gonna put my stick blender down to the lowest setting now, because I don't want this to go too thick too quick. Because with soap, you can't really reverse it when it starts to go thick. There's not really any way of making it go any thinner. So we wanna start slower and just work our way through. And you'll notice this goes from like a really shiny sort of colour to a matte, opaque texture. And that's when you know that it's reached trace. Trace is just when it's actually like starting to turn into soap. And it's all incorporated. I'm just working to the bottom of the bucket, all the way to the top, round in circles, just ensuring that we're not missing any parts of the liquids. This is taking a little while, and it's just because my oils aren't too hot, and the peppermint essential oil doesn't really speed up the trace. So this is going to take me a little while to mix, but we are going to get to the desired texture. Oh no, I made some bubbles, look. I accidentally lifted the stick blender up and it's made some bubbles, but not too many, not too many. Right, I'm just gonna leave this to the side for now because it's starting to get there, but I'm just gonna leave this to the side while I do a little bit of tidying up, and then we'll come back when it's almost ready. Okay, so this is now a really good texture for me to pour into the mold because it's not too thick, but it's also not too runny. So let's go over to the mold now and we can pour it in. I really like this soap bar. It's definitely underrated. It smells like fresh mints. Absolutely gorgeous, and it's not even a strong fragrance. It's like a, well, not strong scent. which I think is really nice, you know. So some of our other minty soaps that we do, like Mojito, for example, that smells really, really strong, but I think it's quite nice having a little bit more of a subtle option that you can choose from, because strong fragrances aren't for everyone. I love the colour of this when it's in the bucket as well. I think it looks so nice. Looks like tropical waters. I am aware that these moulds are like overflowing right now. But I don't plan on doing a soap top with these, so we're gonna round them off on the top. You'll see what I mean in a few minutes. They're just gonna be extra big bars, and that's okay. Okay, so it has got a little bit thicker. It's still a little bit runny though, so I'm not gonna do too much maneuvering here. All I'm gonna do is just gently scrape it into a bit more of a mountain shape. And that's just where it's gonna stay now until it's cured. Okay, so here we have the fresh Poppymint soap bars. Now, I'm gonna show you the gel phase, because these bars are renowned to be really good for showing off the gel phase. So just remember, we have had these on the blankets for about 24 hours now, maybe a little bit longer. And that is just to help harden the bar. And it also makes the color pop as well. So you can see, actually, what did I just say? I just said it's gonna be really obvious to see. It's obvious to me, but you guys would probably notice the difference. But you see how it's quite a dark color? That is because the whole thing has gone through gel phase. Normally, it's like a little bit lighter like this all the way through. To me, it's really obvious, but maybe next time I can do a little test and show you what one of these looks like when it has gone through gel phase and when it hasn't. But let me know if you want to see that in the comments. Okay, when these go on the cutter, I always chop off the end pieces because they are the bits which are the end of the molds and can look a little bit ugly. So we keep those bits at the end, push it down, take off the end pieces. These do not go to waste. They are sold as soap scraps because they're still perfectly good soap. And here are the bars. Plain and simple. And they match my jumper. How cute. Right, I'm gonna get on with cutting these now. You enjoyed it. If you really enjoyed this, make sure you like and subscribe and follow us on the other platforms too. The details are below. Have a lovely rest of your day and I'll see you next week.